The goddess of magic is missing. Her champions banished. Trapped. Powerless. They must become worthy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unbound. This is our 5th edition D&D campaign that uses adventures from Uncaged Anthology. Uncaged Anthology is a collection of myth and folklore-themed modules that subvert tropes around mythological beings and creatures that are women. We are also featuring the Scholar class by Benjamin Huffman, both of which are available for purchase on the DM's Guild. Shout out to our Patreons. Thank you so much. Without your support, our one-shots and marathons that we run in this channel would not be possible. If you're interested on more information on what you can get for being a Patreon, you can check out this link there in the chat. We also have a brand new YouTube. You can find all the episodes of Season 1 on our YouTube, and as well as the episodes of Season 2. Today's going to be the 3rd episode? 3. Yes. If you want to interact with the game, there are a couple of different ways you can do so. You can use your channel points, which you accrue for free, or you can submit 100 bits to give an advantage die to the player of your choice, including myself. This is a pocket reroll where we can use it whenever we want, or you can add an element of fate to the narrative. For every $10, we do a draw from the deck of many things, and it will torment the person of your choice, not including me. You can't torment me. I am the tormentor.
Unless only we can torment her.
Yeah, only my cast. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and a little bit about your character. And we will start off this week with EJ.
I'm EJ. I'm in the chat at That's One Big Egg. You can find me on Twitter at Several Big Eggs. Tonight I am playing Adon, a Little Earth Genasi artificer, who, made a new friend, got a new wound. It's just having a good time in general. Yes.
They literally got shanked last episode.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little stab.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Dungeon Dame.
Hi, I'm Dungeon Dame. I'm playing Alaris. She is a changeling ranger warlock with a pet raccoon named Quickfoot and also a joint pet dinosaur with Nell named Pinecone. You can find me as Dungeon Dame all over the place. That's me.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, we have a dinosaur. It's true. Next, we have a Bravo.
Hi guys, I'm Bravo. I am playing the tall and muscular Vengeance Paladin Scourge Azamar Avalon. I'm in chat today as the Monty Hall, not Bravo, but so I'll be there. But yeah. Did I do it right?
Yes.
No mean intros.
You did perfect. Excellent. A+ gold sticker. Next we have Giggly.
Hi, I'm Giggly. I play Samara. She is a... What is she? I just blanked. Help. She is a tiefling cleric monk. She has a little pet dragon named Blueberry. She's got a whole other array of animals and all that fun stuff. And she's currently moping and very sad because her girlfriend left her. Guys, I'm very sad. That's why I turned into an e-girl today.
E is for emo. Right.
You know how it goes.
Right?
Right?
Oh yeah, don't worry. We're going to dig right into that this session. But before we do so, why don't you tell us about yourself, the Lady May?
Well, hey, I'm May. I can be found on the internet as a Lady May. Most often here. Soon to be back on Runaway Robots channel in a few weeks again as well. And
Stop.
Oh. Next we have Avalon. Thank you so much, chat, for the deck of many draws. Just soak in that agony. Just soak it up.
Stop. No, not that noise.
Alright, and then Adon.
Shop is a good one.
No. All right. So today we start off our episode in Moontown. So last episode we had essentially been in Mount Olympus. There had been a banquet, and unfortunately some terrible things happened. There was some sort of ambush or attack. You're not quite sure, but you were all suddenly transported into a version of Mount Olympus that was in the Shadowfell, and you were able to somehow inexplicably just vanish. All of you and the people that you considered friends were suddenly found in Moontown. It looks vaguely familiar. You look off to the side towards the north and you can see towering above all of the buildings that are stacked on top of each other that there is the illuminating moon door. However, it is slightly changed now. This door that is easily 600 feet tall is now covered in vines and flowers. You can see that it is beginning to be swallowed by the earth and all of the nature around you. The camera slowly pans away from that, and we see that all of our champions are found in this sanctuary here, far, far away from Mount Olympus, but you are all scattered, and you find yourselves in different parts of Moontown. For the sake of simplicity, I will tell you that Moontown is now divided into 5 different sections. You have north, south, east, west, and also the center. We're going to start off with Nell. Pick a place.
center.
Okay. You find yourself emerging out of water. Your clothes are soaked. The water is sweet and it is cool. You hear the sound of a fountain behind you, and as you turn to look, you can see by a master hand someone has crafted an imitation of all of you. The champions standing surrounding this fountain, looking over this central plaza with admiration, pride. There are buildings all around you as well. Right now, there's no one else in the area.
Are there any flowers nearby?
Absolutely. Someone has built a garden, a ring of grass around the foot of the guardian fountain.
Nell's gonna make flower crowns for each of the statues and climb up on top to put them there.
Excellent. So Nell, soaking wet, perhaps feeling this sensation in your gut, the anxiety, the overwhelming anxiety from that spell. You can't quite shake it. It's still going to affect you. You felt this surge of power, and now you're here and you feel this comfort that you and your friends are safe. But this troubling sensation doesn't quite go away. But busying your hands does help a little bit. And as Nell begins to make these flower crowns, camera zooms away. Dawn, where do we find you? Actually, you're eating. Enjoy your food. Alaris.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
West Moontown?
Okay. You find yourself in the remnants of what was once a training ground. Instead, as your senses come to you, you find that there is an overwhelming scent of fish. You look around and you see that there are bits of a fishery nearby. Behind you, towards the center of Moontown, you see that there are very, very tiny houses. These seem to be all surrounded by a single fence.
Does this training ground look like the one that she had, like the remnants of it look like the one she had set up when they first came to the moon door?
Go ahead and roll me perception.
All right. First roll of the night. Let's not botch it.
Let's go! Boop. 18. Very good. You look around and you very distinctively see that there is a small Nell-shaped Nell replica of a training doll that doesn't have a single scratch on it.
Oh, that's so cute. I think next to it, Alaris will probably build little tiny rock statues, just like little rock figures of everybody else, that the little Nell training figure isn't alone.
As you are building this, you hear someone coming up. You look over your shoulder and you see Scylla, the nymph, the eldest of the sisters that were brought here from the bottom of the ocean. Underneath her arm, she's holding a goat, and in her other hand, she is holding a lead that is tied around the neck of a cow. She cocks her head as she looks at you.
Scylla, right?
Yes. Alaris?
Yeah, long time no see.
Hello.
Gathered pets, I see.
She looks down at the goat and the goat looks up at her. You see these big blue eyes, just shiny and excited, and a little tail just waggling around behind it. Yes, I run the small houses here. Take care of the chickens and rabbits and Sarah. Meh. And N.
Oh, you've really branched out from your shark.
Oh, I'm sure Bitey's around here somewhere.
Hopefully not too close.
What are you doing?
I'm not really sure. Honestly, we were somewhere else like 2 seconds ago, and now we're here. So I don't know where everyone else went.
Well, If you're hungry, you can come with me.
Ooh. Okay.
She waits for you to finish with your stone statues, and then she leads you past the small houses and into a barn. You see that she lives among quite a few creatures, and they all sort of go where they please. There are chickens just roosting right on the farmer table there. And she offers you some bread and cheese.
I'm gonna eat some of it, and I'm gonna tear off a little bit and feed it to the chicken that's next to me at the table.
Seems that the chickens all begin to converge on you. They form a circle, and they begin to cluck incessantly, demanding that they also be fed.
I'll feed them all.
Scylla doesn't seem to mind this, and she busies herself around a small kitchen in the barn. And as the screen begins to fade to black, focuses instead on Avalon. Hello, where do you spawn?
I spawn. I think that Avalon would want to go to her little cave,
Okay.
which I think was kind of in the center, but was also like in the tree.
Yes, absolutely. So you
If it's still
find
there.
you find yourself in a dark, cramped place. You find that the interior of your cave has completely changed. It seems to be a storage room now. A number of different boxes and chests have been stacked up, but it's very neat. You can tell that someone has taken very deliberate care in preserving all of your things. But it certainly has been repurposed. It is no longer a comfortable den. You recognize a lot of your old stuff. A lot of stuff that belonged to Samara and Alaris and Nell and Adon. And as you look towards the mouth of the cave, you can see someone has added a door.
Nice. What's in the boxes? Can I look? Can I just peek?
Yes, absolutely. As you begin to look through the boxes, you feel a strange sensation up the back of your neck. You've been through a lot over the last 2 years. Some things that are so shameful you can't bring them up in the company of your friends. And some of them weigh on you heavily. And it's almost as if an accumulation of all these feelings, these thoughts, they just begin to mount, and you, the ever-vigilant warrior, you push them aside. And one of them you forget forever. You have drawn the Fool card.
Oh my god. Avalon's so forgetful at this point.
What memory do you choose to let go forever?
I let go of Katla already. Ugh. I like to think that every time I'm gonna pull this card, I'm gonna work backwards. So I think that Avalon is gonna lose some fond memories of her and Adon's time in Waterdeep. If that makes sense. No! It's for the plot. It's for the juicy plot.
Oh my god, I love this.
But I don't think Adon and Avalon really made up after their last squabble, and then they haven't seen each other for 2 years. So I like to think that Avalon's kind of been festering. So I think the good times that they had together in those 5 years prior are gone.
Your heart hardens. It knows how to protect itself.
Oh no.
So you build your armor and you wear it well. And then you're able to open the boxes and you feel almost nothing. You see memories of your life before the loss of Hecate. It's literally all of your stuff from before Moontown.
Oh. Wow. I shut it.
You are also distinctly not wearing armor or have any weapons. So it is here that you can find replacements, but they will be your old things.
Well, it doesn't... I want to go confront Calibor first.
Okay, you can absolutely do
I
that.
would love a return investment on what happened there, Mr. I can get you new armor. So I'll go find Calibor.
Okay. As you push the door open and exit out of your cave, you find that it is a bit of a struggle. Can I get an athletics check from you?
Oh no, I'm weak. I forgot I was weak.
Oh, at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
I forgot you were weak.
I'm weak. Gosh, Cassie, there you go. Saying things again. Strength, where are you? You said athletics?
Yes, please.
Boop.
Okay, 10.
Oh, why did my strength not? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so even with a 10, so you struggle a little bit and you hear vines snapping. You finally shove the door open and you can see that it has kind of overgrown quite a bit. There are bushes and vines covering the door. It seems that these things were sealed off some time ago. But you see the ever-perpetual moonlight of the moon town. And you begin to set off. And as you do, the camera pans over to Adon. Where do you spawn?
I like to think that I spawn next to my tree. Mr. 3, I believe it was.
Mr. 3. Okay. Yeah, you spawn underground. You are in the central part of the Moontown. And as you do, you hear a sickening crack. Something in your pockets has broken. You drew the Talons card.
Again!
Please
I've gotten
choose...
this like 4 times.
Please choose a magic item in your inventory and it is destroyed permanently.
I think I have one more health potion. Please let me have one more health potion. Like a health potion, dude.
The health potion is all over your pants.
Yeah. Thanks, mister.
You hear a familiar rustling of leaves. I don't remember what voice I gave this tree. Hello, darling. Welcome back.
Hi, mister. How's it been?
Oh, there have been some worms squirming about and a squirrel or two.
Okay, so nothing important.
The
I
leaves
presume.
rustle, indicating a laugh. Oh, it's very important. The worms indicate healthy soil. It is very, very pleasant to have them.
I am so happy for you. And then I'll like start walking to my workshop.
Rustle, rustle, rustle.
Do I see the nymph that was there? I called her Mr. 4, but I don't remember her name.
You do not, but you do see someone else. You find in this subterranean chamber that is quite cramped, quite disorganized and crumbling in bits, amongst the rubble, is Calibor.
Oh, gods. You have arms now.
Calibor, this 7.5 foot tall wizard, coughs. 9 foot tall wizard.
Lest we forget. Lest we forget.
9 feet tall, all caps. Okay. Yes. 9 feet all? Tall. Okay. You see him struggling with the space. He pushes a few things out of the way. Another cough. You can see that through the tatters of his robe, the core stone that makes his heart, it is burning brightly and it illuminates the entire chamber. You can see that parts of him that were once broken, plates of Avalon's armor have been torn apart and reformed. He is a whole man again, made once more through Avalon's materials.
Now, I'm gonna get like uncomfortably close. Now that is some impressive transfiguration. Is this Avalon's armor?
It is.
And you can just use it like regular arms?
See him lift up a clawed hand. It grinds. You can see that the fingers just aren't quite like normal joints. You can see that it is quite disfigured and monstrous almost, like a claw instead of a hand. He says, "It'll take some time to refine it, but it will serve for now."
I like click through the lenses of my goggles. Oh, that is disgusting. This is so cool. Do you need help figuring it out? I can probably help.
His face remains ever stoic. He looks you up and down in assessment, and then looks around.
Notice.
Where are we?
We are in, let me see my map, Corridor 3A. This is actually directly underneath the center of Boontown right now. Oh, you want to get to the surface?
Moontown.
Oh, you don't even know about Moontown. Okay, so Pocket Dimensions, I'm sure you're familiar.
Hmm?
Okay, so one of those. It's Alaris's Pocket Dimension. It's kind of a whole city now.
I see.
Everybody should be upstairs.
Well,
You have arms now. Can you see yourself out, or do you need help?
let us see what you can do. And he slowly holds his arm out.
Yay! I wanna check it out. I wanna try to make it smoother, I guess.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me your tools, artificer tools, or the tinkerer's tools. Is that a thing?
I think, is that like a straight intelligence check? Because
You can absolutely do that.
Okay, I will do that.
19, very good. So tell me what this looks like as you do absolutely refine this.
He's like standing there, I like grab his arm and like he kind of like jerks forward a little bit and get like really close, and then I take these tools out. He can't really see what I'm doing, kind of like body blocking or whatever, and I go into all the joints and I just, lube them up,
So
just make it work better.
as you do, the camera looks over your shoulder and at his face. He doesn't blink. He doesn't breathe. He looks down at your back. What does he see when he looks at you from behind?
He doesn't see like any patch of skin anywhere. It is full like helmet into armor into whatever,
So you can't see it, but he kind of cocks his head and he looks thoughtful. And then the camera fades away. And it focuses on Samara. Where do you spawn, baby?
I don't know, probably like the north area.
Okay. You spawn.
Oh no.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna be nice to you. You want
Should I pick a different-
mild, spicy, or hot?
Oh my god. I don't
You
know.
know what the right answer is, Samara. You know what the correct answer is.
Hey, no peer pressure.
I didn't say anything.
Choose what you want. It doesn't matter.
Listen, all those options are great.
Yeah, they are all very good.
Let's do spicy.
Okay. What card did you draw? Okay. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Hold on. Wait, I need some water.
Oh, we're thirsty, huh?
Should I
Okay.
grab my fan? Are we about to like get into it?
Do you need me to turn my AC on?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay. So when your senses come to Samara, you find yourself somewhere luxurious. You are on a number of cushions. You can feel underneath your fingertips that they are completely made of silk. The air around you smells of spice, of perfume. You can see that the moonlight is peering through a number of chiffon curtains. As you look around, you realize you're in some kind of a den. It is very, very romantically lit. You see that there are candle lights, pinpoints all throughout, inside of lanterns with cutout shapes. So So you see a number of stars and moons cascading all throughout. You hear rustling nearby. And as you turn to look, you can see a very naked nymph next to you.
I feel like Samara just kind of like opens her eyes and then looks over and is like, and falls out of the bed.
You roll off the bed and thunk. And then as you like look up, you see from over the edge of the bed, the nymph peers at you. She has long dark hair and it just sort of spills over her shoulders and she looks down. And in the darkness of the shadow that washes over her, you can see 2 pinpoints of light that are her eyes, kind of like shiny discs, like cat's eyes. And she says, I don't remember going to bed with you. Who are you?
I don't remember either. I don't think we did, but I'm Samara.
She reaches down, and as her hand touches yours, you can feel that her hands are cool and soft to the touch. It's almost as if you were to reach for, like, I don't know, I don't want to say seaweed because that's kind of clammy. It's like touching a smooth rock underwater. And she slowly offers to pull you up with a gentle pressure. My name is Megara. Well, I don't quite understand how you've made your way here, but welcome to the Havenry.
What is the Havenry? I don't really know where I am.
Oh, it's a den of pleasure.
I was fucking right.
Are you all right? You took quite a tumble.
Yeah, I take a lot of tumbles. I hope you have a nice day.
Thank you.
I'll give her a gold coin. Like, thanks for your time.
She looks confused.
I didn't pay for anything. But thanks for your time.
She looks
and I'm just gonna
confused,
bolt out.
and she looks like she's trying to give it back to you, but she watches you as you like just charge out. The door is just like, and like as you're running out of the building, you see that you're passing like a number of different nooks that have like very sheer chiffon curtains covering over them. You see that there are people that are like being intimate in different corners of the area. And like you run outside and you find yourself on the street. You look behind yourself and you can see that there is an archway that makes the entrance to this establishment. And it says very fine script, the Havenry. And you can see that there are a number of wooden cutouts behind it. And it seems to be 5 nymphs. As you stumble out onto the street, you find yourself in northern Moontown. And while you're there, you feel a surge of emotion as magic just rips through you. You have drawn the Moon card. What are you wishing for right now?
Is there any parameters outside the normal things that I can't wish for?
You can't wish for Hecate to come back. You can't wish for a god to not be dead. You want to come back?
Yes, please.
Okay. So we see Samara just kind of composing herself in the street. And the screen fades away. We see... Let's see. Everyone that has made their way outside, you converge in the center of Moontown. You see Nell, climbing on top of some statues, putting flower crowns. Oh, wait a minute, those are statues of you. Sorry, I should clarify. Alaris, you're back out there with Avalon. And Adon is still underground.
Thanks.
Sorry.
You think she's alright?
Well, I mean, she was just up in space. I'm sure a few feet higher than the ground isn't too bad.
Maybe. Hopefully. She's quite small. I feel like if she hit the floor, it wouldn't be too bad, right?
Well, I think that might be worse, actually, but you'd catch her, right?
Probably. I hope I would. I'm not feeling too good after our encounter on Olympus, but I'm also lacking my effects.
Yeah, why?
Well, our local wizard friend claimed he needed them to help, and I see it more as an investment. Perhaps. Look, very powerful man. I feel if we need some people on our side, since we lacked such things last time, I thought I'd try.
You
But
thought you'd try the armless man as an ally.
You know, I'm not very good at making decisions. I feel like you do know that of me. Usually you're the one making the decisions, so. Was it smart? I don't know yet. So, but I don't have armor and I don't have my sword, so.
Yeah, I guess what's done is done. Where is Kalimdor?
Kalimdor? Yeah, no, I'm actually looking because I was going to have a chat with him to ask exactly what I'm going to do. If he's the champion of Hephaestus, right?
I think so.
Right.
Seems
He
right.
should be able to make me something new. If not, then I'll ask Adon.
Nell.
Where's Adon?
I have no idea.
Nell, can I get a dexterity saving throw from you?
Oh no, don't make me catch her. What if I drop her?
You're not strong right now.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
okay.
You're fine.
Okay. Huh.
So Nell, you nimbly climb down, successfully equipping each statue with a flower crown. You all hear the gentle splash of Nell making footfall into the water behind you.
Now, who made those?
Oh, I did. There's a garden over. Oh, I didn't ask permission. Hopefully it's okay. Do you think it's okay that I picked the flowers? It was always okay to pick the flowers beforehand.
I think if they have statues of us in the middle of the courtyard, I think it's okay that we're picking the flowers.
But what a hilarious conversation with somebody if it wasn't.
Yes.
Can I get perception checks from all
Don't
three
you
of
know
you?
who we are?
17 from Nell. Wow.
Oh!
Double
Oh!
20s from Avalon. Alaris with a 9.
Natural 20s, baby.
What a waste. Just needed one.
Yeah.
On a perception check.
That was a total waste. So, Avalon, tell me like how your like supernatural, I just spill all over my mic. Your supernatural like perception, you're able to sense something before like it even makes a sound. And it's approaching. Something heavy, like a lion.
Okay, that's horrifying. But I think just years of, being the Houndmaster, you have to be super attuned, kind of the sentinel lifestyle. But I feel like that divine sense has like almost heightened the perception. But also this is, as much as it is the moon door, it is still feeling like I feel like enemy territory is really mean, but like Avalon is just really uncomfortable, so she's on edge.
Okay. Avalon, you
Okay, now what do I see?
you see before anybody else that there is a lion, a massive lion, like 2 or 3 times larger than normal. And it is slowly loping towards the plaza here. And as you make eye contact with it, its eyes glowing in the dark, it slowly steps out of the shadows and you see these massive wings unfurl from the back of its spine and then slowly close back up. This is Shu. S-H-U.
Oh,
The Sphinx from the banquet.
I'm gonna raise my naked hand, be like, "Hail, Shu!"
Sounds ridiculous.
Shu slowly comes forward and takes a seat some distance away from you. You can tell that he is not comfortable. You see that he has a number of dreadlocks brought down one shoulder, and he has these beautiful almond eyes. He looks between the three of you and growls lowly. It is a deep, animalistic sound. And he says, I am concerned. I do not know where I am, and this is apparently a realm in which you are revered. Are we in the underworld?
Not exactly. Something a little different. It's, Where are we, Alaris? That is a very good question. We never really tried to find out exactly what this realm was. You just kind of popped it open, didn't you?
I guess it's kind of mine. I don't know. Adon's much better at explaining this sort of stuff than I, but you'd think I'd be better at it being the person that makes it, but no. This is
We're
just
more
my space.
We're more of like, we had the key to the door. No one was living here, so...
Can you
we
take
just,
me
like,
back?
opened it.
I must
Olympus?
return to my lady Hera.
Oh. I feel like Alaris could, but is it really safe?
Well, I don't have my boat anymore. I don't see it. I feel like I'd notice it if it were here.
You can't just pop a portal open anymore. You have to use a boat.
Well, I could only pop a portal open here and back, and we didn't really take one of my portals here. I don't know how we got here.
You see him flick his tail, irritated, and his ear turns to the side, perceiving something before you do. He turns and he sees Adon and Calidor.
It is.
Yes! We did it! We did it, chat! We did it!
Hell yeah!
Yes! We win! We win!
Adon would have made it so that the Adon statue just slightly shifts to the side and they poke their head up from underground.
Oh, okay. So the tunnel entrance is under the statue?
Yeah, my
Okay,
statue.
hell fucking yeah. Yeah, so God, I want to kick myself so much. Okay. So you see his ear turning towards the statues, and he looks over towards Nell with a predatory gaze, and all of a sudden you hear a as the Adon statue moves aside, and bloop, bloop. Adon's head and Calibor's head.
We did it, chat. We got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her.
Watch your step, or arm. Anyways, and then I'll kind of
Calibor
not give him a hand.
Yeah, Calibor just grabs you by the waist and just puts you onto the ground
Oh,
and
thank
climbs out behind you.
Thank you.
Oh, everyone is already here. This is very convenient.
You do not see
Okay.
Samara here,
We
though.
are missing one.
As Avalon says that, the screen fades to black and focuses on Samara. Samara, what are you wishing for?
I think at this time, Samara would be wishing to get rid of her indifference about Keela at the moment, to kind of just push it off until later.
Okay. As you do, I think the overwhelming emotion that begins to reside in you. So, with Nell, when she had drawn the moon card last session, she began to feel great feelings of anxiety. You are feeling great feelings of focus. You are able to compartmentalize this for now. And being incredibly focused, you look down the street and you see someone. You see Auroran, the changeling from the banquet. The champion of passion is sighing, looking around, looks very languidly over to you and begins to close the distance. Hello? Have you seen Rion?
No, I haven't. You're the first person I've seen here that I recognize.
Well, Where are we exactly? This isn't exactly the sort of town that I would enjoy for very long.
DM, would I recognize this as being Moontown? Or does it look completely different?
Would you have in your scrying, would you have been able to get like screenshots of Moontown, do you think?
No.
If you were scrying on me, it would have only been underground.
Well, the thing is if scrying is only focusing on, if I just scryed on you guys, it's just on you guys. I don't see anything outside of that.
Ah, okay. So this is the first time you're in Moontown. You do definitely see the moon door, but it looks a little different. It looks like it's run down, hasn't been tended to. It's a little dimmer. There are vines covering it.
I can't say I recognize that, but I don't recognize anything else.
Well, I see a sign over there. It says something about a central plaza. Perhaps someone there might be able to assist us.
Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
Let's go for a little stroll.
All right. And this very naked changeling, whose hair is like long and flowing, covering all the bits, they just walk beside you. And as Avalon says, we are missing one. Almost immediately afterwards, you see Samara approaching alongside Auroran.
Wonderful. Nell, I don't know that Nell brought us here. Is everybody from the party here?
Everyone's here now.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, cool.
Think so.
Well, in that case, I'll kind of do the thaumaturgy, like PA system. Like, if anybody from Olympus is not gathered in the Central Plaza, please join us post haste.
The best use of thaumaturgy,
Yes.
honestly. Adon and
So
no.
smart.
So awesome.
Oh my god. Do we hear like that feedback, like when you hit the
Oh yeah, I do it purposely so people start to pay attention to the disembodied voice.
All right. Excellent. In fact, we'll have like a slow montage, like, you know how like some music plays, we can't hear any ambient music or sound whatsoever. We see that people are beginning to gather in the square. And as you do, everyone slowly begins to gather here, as you can see on the map. You find...
You guys have.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna. You guys haven't been here in a while. Things are a little bit different. If you need a tour, let me know.
Nell like raises her hand. Like,
Yes, Nell.
oh, I would like to sign up for the tour.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Too.
I don't think you have to sign. Okay.
Well, it might be helpful.
It's easier to keep track.
Do we have time for
lose
this?
somebody.
Sure, I guess.
We have time for a
You know
tour
what?
right now.
I'll make this quicker. And I'll use my thaumaturgy again. And I'll address the entire group. Welcome, everybody, to Moontown. This is a pocket dimension of Valeris's creation. Right now, the only entrance and exit is into the mortal realm in Waterdeep, or off the border of Waterdeep. So if you would like to get back to Olympus, please check back at a later date. We do not know how to do that yet. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Imagine like Adon as like a tourist guide. He has like the flag.
Are you
and
like
the
standing
flag.
up on the fountain? Like the...
Sure.
Yeah, just to get
Now
some
I am.
height? Okay. As you do, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh wow.
Oh my
this
God,
is powerful.
This is
Ooh.
prime Adon. This is like the most Adon ever. I love it.
Do help.
Okay, Alaris, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, your face. You looked so distraught.
I'm scared.
Avalon.
Oh my gosh.
Stop. No laughing. No laughing.
You wonder why we all look
Samara.
whenever
No
we do these.
laugh.
Stop.
Okay. And
I'm naked.
Nell.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So, as you are all gathered here in the plaza, you see that Gomar the Centaur begins to raise their voice towards a giant. You see that the giant that they're talking to is quite pale and lanky, appears quite androgynous, and they speak first. They say, "I knew you were distracting me. I knew that was exactly what was going to happen. Some sort of ambush, an attack on Mount Olympus. I declare you responsible for this," and they raise up their staff and point it directly at the centaur. The centaur.
Are they interrupting me right now?
Yes.
Ah!
I'm gonna make the feedback
Yeah.
again. Excuse me if I could have everybody's attention, please.
Everyone just kind of winces and looks over at you.
Do they stop fighting?
Momentarily, yes.
Disputes regarding Olympus will be discussed later on. If we can just please all relax for a moment, get our bearings a little bit. We can meet in the dining hall later.
Gomar, the centaur, throws his head cultishly, takes a step back, lifting up his hands. The giant looks displeased. Very forcefully, thunk, brings their staff down, and then leans on it like a cane, looking at you.
Thank you. I recognize that tensions are high from the ambush in Olympus, but right now we just need to make sure everybody can get to their respective homes safely. Thank you. And I'll step off the thing.
Do we hear that on the PA system?
Yes. You just hear a dog go, "No."
You hear whispers and some not so subtle, as there's mentions of what is going on. Where are we? Who are they? Oh, they were at the banquet. Oh, they must not be Olympians. I've never seen them before.
Well, I'm new.
As you say that, the person who is closest to you, Nell, is Asna. Move them over here. So Asna and Aelin are in front of you, this red tiefling and red dragonborn. They seem to be talking to each other, and as you say that, they look down towards you. You see that Asna is dressed very finely in golden robes. She has these straight horns that go back, and they almost resemble like thorns on a rose bush. Her eye twitches. She leans down and she gives a big sniff. I know that scent anywhere. Nyx. Come out and play. Why are you hiding in this mortal shell?
She needs a nap.
Mm.
It was kind of hard with. She lost Hecate.
Asna's hand snaps forward and she tries to grab your wrist. Are you gonna try it? Like, you see it coming.
She'll let her grab her wrist.
She grabs your wrist and she yanks your arm up. Oh! All of you can see this if you're not paying attention to a dog's. Go ahead.
It just based off of the map here, is Alaris right next to them?
It's up to you. You can position yourselves however you want. Adon is more towards the middle here.
I think Alaris would have gotten a little protective and tried to, like, swat her arm away from Nell.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
I think
Yeah.
Samara would just like start stomping over there, like
Avalon is
fuck are you?
stomping
ain't
over there.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
touching Nell.
yeah, do it.
I don't notice.
Okay.
This is during the.
Someone come through.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, so tell me what this looks like. Trying to grab and yank Nell forcibly, but Alaris, you managed to stop this.
I think Alaris's hand, like as sorry, what was her name?
Asna.
Ava? Asna, that's it. As Asna's hand goes for Nell, Alaris's shoots out at the same time and blocks it off to the side and moves like kind of in front of Nell in her. And she's like, no touchy.
Yeah, maybe you should fucking ask before you touch people.
And not that Alaris is tall, so she's also just like
So she
cocking right now.
she looks startled at you, Alaris, and you see her curl her lip in disdain at you. But as Samara speaks up, she looks at Samara and looks shocked. And she composes herself slowly. All right. Keep your pet. Well, I suppose we can play some other time, Nyx. And she begins to walk away.
She's got to go through me first. Like, she's going to turn around and Avalon's going to be standing like a mountain behind her.
Tiny short people in front of her, large lady behind her.
Yeah, so she's got to like step out of the way around me.
So when
I'm
she
not short anymore.
when she comes face to face with you, Avalon, she goes, She puts a finger on your not wearing armor. On your
Gambison.
on your
I have a
on your gambison. She's kind of like right on your
Gambison on.
sternum. Just pushes a tiny bit. Out of the way, puppy.
Fuck her up. Do it. Fuck her
I
up.
love her.
Punch her!
Punch her.
But
Do
don't,
something.
but don't,
Come on.
because I also love
I don't
her.
know. It's for the plot.
Avalon. Ooh, I might get in trouble. Avalon. Avalon's gonna take her hand and just grab one of her horns and just yank her over to the side.
As you do, she goes, oh, where are we going?
Yeah, just throw her behind me.
Okay, as you do, the red dragonborn that was standing next to her, he raises a hand. He says, please stop. As you focus on this individual, you can see that he appears quite stoic and grim. He is dark-featured and he is very tall and imposing in form. He says, I apologize for my companion here. You remember that the two of them were like sucking faces at the banquet.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah.
I've had an interaction like this at like a bar. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's
Sorry,
crazy.
she gets a little crazy.
And she's like, wow!
Please forgive my companion. We have had quite some time between the killings and wherever we are now. Asna, please behave yourself. And Asna just starts laughing.
Get out of here, bitch. I'll fucking kick you out of the fucking room door. Oh, I'm angry. Avalon
We're
just stands
bouncers?
there.
Are we the bouncers? Oh,
We're the
God.
bouncers. Fiona's the bouncer.
Is Fiona here?
Fiona is not here. Adon, as you're like clambering down, Halibor, God, I have to like pause to say his name now. Oh no, what have you done to me?
My influence.
Halibor offers a hand to help you like pull you over the water so you don't have to step into it.
Sure, I'll take it. What's it called? I did like put a foot in the water getting up there, so I am fully drenched from like the knees down. I am fully just dripping, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Respect
thank you.
the drip.
Yes. It seems there's something going on here. Gesturing over to Avalon, yanking this tiefling off to the side.
Always something going on, huh? I'll just make a little feedback go off, but I'm not gonna say anything into the PA, so everybody just hears. And I'll move over. Everything good? Everything okay?
Everything's
No.
fine.
Shrugs like.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask any more questions. We should go talk about, the shadow people.
And as you say that,
We die.
the end.
And you're done.
Campaign over.
Giant ball in the sky explodes and everyone dies.
Yeah.
As you say that, so like all around you, people are like, especially with Adon having stopped talking, people are beginning to talk again. Like, where are we? What happened to Mount Olympus? What were those shadows? And all of a sudden, everyone begins to hush one by one. And they turn and they're looking at Shu. When you look to see Shu, the winged sphinx off to the side, who looks quite uneasy, perhaps even scared, a faint golden glow begins to build around him. Some people begin to gasp. You feel Asna beginning to quiet down, and all of the restraint and struggling comes to a stop. See her face go pale. She says, looking over at Aelin, "This is going to be total anarchy. It's going to be a bloodbath." You hear Calibor say, "It's the mandate of the heavens." One by one, the same glow begins to form around them all. Cornelius, Winna, Gomar, Aelin, Asna, Mathea, every immortal here, with the exception of you. Calibor looks down to you, Adon, and says, "This can only mean one thing. Hera has fallen. It is a true death."
Is not news I needed right now.
Anetis, champion of plague, immediately shoots a hand up and points it at the group of you. "It's got to be the chthonic champions' fault. Their influence, proximity to the underworld, there is no other explanation."
No other? Can't think of any other?
You're just gonna point fingers at the newcomers and be like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so
But there's
we've
not-
been here with you the entire time and you're gonna say we killed Hera? That's really interesting.
Aelin raises up his hands. "There's no need to jump to conclusions, everyone. We must work together here." Yapani.
Oh, I don't have my sword. I'm nervous.
Is Diapani still my knight?
Yes, so as this is happening, Japani begins to move closer to you, Samara, and you can see that their hand is like on their blade, and they're looking quite protective of you. They kind of stoop so they can speak into your ear. "Samara." She gives you a little smooch on the cheek. I'm just kidding. She doesn't do that.
I'd be like,
I'm kidding. She says, "Samara, the reason that we are all glowing is that it means the throne to Olympus is now a free-for-all. Any one of these champions could become the new god of Olympus, the new Hera."
oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
gods must be dead. They're not coming back.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll figure this out. Just need to just calm down. We'll figure it out.
Gomar steps forward and points at Aelthid, growling, drawing twin axes from his hips. I knew you would be responsible for this. You are the champion of Sanctuary. It was your very duty to protect every one of us that was there. You were distracting me from the very beginning. They raise up their staff and they come into a lock of weapons here. Winna steps forward. Calm yourselves. Maintain order, or I will stop the both of you right this instant. Crack of thunder rolls overhead. You've never heard thunder here before.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Dawn's gonna raise their voice. Well, first of all, thank you, Winna. And then they're gonna raise their voice. Imagine I'm shouting, but I won't shout. You are all in my home. You are all guests, and I expect you to behave like that. Sure, there may be a bit of emergency right now, but this is something that we need to discuss first. Do not be hasty to arms. That's foolish. This is something we can figure out. Please calm yourself and act like champions.
Very good. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
And then you hear,
That's a 20 from Alaris, 17 from Nell, 23 from Samara, a 5 from Adon,
Perception.
and
Just imagine Adon is like sweating buckets after.
Yeah.
Like,
I have so much machinery like in the grounds of this place. If they fuck it up,
just tanks just
Oh.
explode everywhere.
I know.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Samara and Alaris, you notice that Matea and Ryla are slowly, quietly beginning to slink away. You notice?
Be like, hey, where the fuck are you going? Bring it back.
No, don't be sorry. Ryla turns and looks sympathetic towards the group of you. Matea quickly reaches out and grabs Ryla by the wrist and says, "Sister, we should leave. It is not safe for us here. Ignore that one." Ryla says, "We need to help them. This is a time we need to come together, not..." And Matea pulls them forcibly aside. And as you look beyond, look at Shu. You hear a pitiful sound. The sound of an animal dying. The sound of a heart breaking right in front of you. They slump down to the ground, and you can tell they are in perfect health. They're not hurt or wounded. They might as well be. Pitiful sobs just shake their whole body as they slump, defeated by the news.
Nell's gonna immediately run to them, having, for her, immediately experienced all of Nyx and Hecate. We'll definitely run over and kind of embrace as much as Nell can embrace a very large lion.
It's dope.
So you can approach like any part of them. They're kind of like curled up on their side, like in a C shape. So you can like come up to their face or their shoulder, whichever one you prefer.
Probably face.
As you come up, you see these eyes that are red rimmed, and there are big tears streaking down along the fur of its face. It gently lifts a lion's paw around you and holds you close. and his sobs rack your whole body. She's gone, my queen. What purpose do I have? I have failed her.
No.
No. Definitely, you did not. Hey, we were all tricked. You know, we're not responsible when people, deceive us like that. Okay, like I understand. I've even though I'm new, I feel what you're going through. It's not your fault. Okay? The best thing that we can do is to find who's responsible. Because we still need to find responsible for who, well, we know kind of who did it to Hecate, but who kind of led the whole thing, and and who was hurting Nyx, and killing the others. Is the best thing we can do is just to find them and kick them in the shins.
You hear pitiful sounds, just half-hearted. He seems eager to listen and feel what you feel, but...
Do you like cookies? We're gonna make cookies.
All right, little one. I don't know what to do, but you seem to.
I don't think anyone's gonna know what to do for a very long time. But in the meantime, we can bake. It helps.
He slowly releases you and he begins to raise up on his haunches. The camera shifts back over, and you can see Diapani is just hovering very closely to Samara, looking quite uncertain towards Asna and Anetis. Anetis, this Naga. Does she have no, she's just a Gorgon. Okay, she has black vipers for hair. You see this woman, dark and towering. She just... She begins to stomp off. Roran comes up towards the fountain and takes a seat, looking curiously at everyone. Winna seems to have to get in between them physically here. She puts her hands out. Stop, or I will slay you where you stand. Uklot here, who has been meditating by the fountain, begins to slither back towards Diapani and looks very curiously to Alaris. Her eyes twinkling. You can tell she wants to say something to you, but it's gonna have to wait until after our break. We will be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thank you so much for your support. Oh my god, I've got so many cards on my desk, and I can't wait to throw them into the wrenches here. We're gonna grab some water, do some stretching. Highly recommend that you do so as well, and we will be back here very soon. You're back. So you see, Alaris, that Uklot seems to be wanting to tell you something. A look in her eye. And all at once, it seems that a lot of people are going in different directions. You see Anetis, the champion of plague, beginning to make their way west. Tea is dragging Ryla to the east. Gomar, finally disengaging at the effort of Winna, begins to go north. Aethild begins to go east. And Asna looks pitifully up at you, Avalon, and says, I think you can release me now. Don't you think? She runs a hand down along your forearm as you release her, and she says, I'm not going to forget this. You feel a ripple kind of under your skin.
Uh,
The hairs on your arms kind of raise a little. And
no. Don't do
you
it.
see smoke kind of come out of the corners of her eyes. And then she disengages. She rejoins Aelin, and they slowly begin to move south. You have drawn the Void card. You have received a dark blessing from the Champion of Healing. Yeah, not very good idea to anger a champion who's supposed to be all about health.
Look, she touched Nell. What can I say?
Totally valid. Something kind of feels wrong, but at the moment you're not quite sure. So as people are disengaging all at once, what are you doing? What is everyone doing?
I'm kind of protectively hovering, just like head on a swivel, near my friends.
I'm describing various cookies to Shu.
Little by little, Shu seems to be relaxing. It seems to be working. And Shu shakes his head, his massive mane shifting. No. I can't have any berries.
Like an allergy, or you just don't like?
A massive paw just kind of gesticulates strangely. I get stuck between my teeth.
I will make a note. No berries.
And it is at this time that tromping up from the south is Fiona. You see, Fiona looks a little different now. The wizard robes and wizard hat that she was wearing before have been replaced with a 3-piece suit and a top hat.
Oh my god!
The tension slowly bleeds away as everyone begins to depart. A few people still linger. Fiona looks a little confused as few champions pass by her, and she looks up and sees others leaving the plaza here. She looks to Alaris, since Alaris is the first one closest to her.
Miss Alaris, what is going on?
That is a very good question, Fiona. It looks like we all came here from the banquet, and now the throne of the gods is available, and all the champions are freaking out.
She looks a little nervous as she adjusts the jacket of her suit. She leans down towards you.
Oh, I will have to confer with my assistant. But do you think that perhaps I should exclude the visitor's tax on them?
You implemented a tax?
No, it's not my idea. Oh, heavens no. I don't think anyone should pay anything but my assistant. Very much so. Implores that in order to take care of Moontown, we must implement taxes and levies.
Who is your assistant, Fiona?
Oh. Would you like to meet him?
I very much would. Also, you look very dapper.
Thank you.
Just her hat.
I'm the mayor.
And what a fine mayor you make.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
She just smiles at you. She's like about to talk. You talk. It's a cute little moment. She blushes.
Oh, no, please, go ahead.
Do you mind waiting a moment before I meet your assistant? I believe Uclot had something they looked like they were about to tell me.
Of course. I will be right here.
Kind of like awkwardly takes a few side steps, gives you plenty of room, looks happily.
Oh, Avalon.
Goes up to Avalon instead.
Hello.
Hello.
small talk, and then Uklot slowly slides forward. I have meditated, as we discussed.
Oh no. The ball in the sky.
Is that how you're responding?
No, that's what's happening in her brain right now.
How are you physically responding to this?
She probably briefly forgot about their conversation. So when Yukon brings it up, she kind of like looks around like a little like, maybe we'll she'll just like pull Yukon a little further away from everyone.
As you touch her, this four-armed snake person, you like grab her and begin to like pull her away. She is sturdy. You don't budge her even a little bit, and she looks at you curiously, kind of turns her head. Oh. And begins to bide and move with you.
Wow, you are sturdy.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing. I'm impressed.
I work out.
I bet you do.
Little tiny flexing of forearms. Yes.
How tall is Uklot, out of
You can tell that
curiosity?
Uklot could like kind of perk up or lower down as necessary. Their snake body is quite long. Just kind of like default, they're around like 6.5 feet.
Fantastic.
Just out of curiosity.
Just out of
Nothing else.
curiosity. Just a whole 1.5 feet taller than
Yeah.
Laris. I like
Yeah, as you kind of like move off to the side, Uklot does lower down to meet you eye level.
Yeah, okay, so Alaris, like, oh no, I've got the wrong option. She just like scoots around so that they're like not talking towards people.
Yeah, absolutely. She looks you in the eyes, and you see that her golden eyes have the snake-like slits. She says, "It would be better if I show you."
Sounds ominous, but okay.
One of their hands gently cups your chin. And you stare, and you feel a haze coming on. And all of a sudden, whoosh, your mind is transported into a vision. You see darkness all around you, a cold vacuum of space. In this darkness, you see a single pinpoint of light. Far, far in the distance, the red star, you instantly recognize it. Even without being able to perceive its shape, this overwhelming, impending doom just washes over you. It is all you can feel. You lose all sense of your body, of being grounded to anything, as it just completely consumes you. And all of a sudden, you zoom forward for what must be light years and light years. And this thing magnifies. You see this pinpoint of light just expands, and it is an enormous crack, a tear in reality. And you hear this deep grating, almost like glass crunching together. It is dissonant. It is nerve-wracking. It sounds like bones breaking. And you see, from the other side of this crack, brilliant red light just exploding out of it. And from between the cracks, a finger the size of a planet slowly crawls out. And then Uklot leans away from you. I don't know what it means, but it can't be good.
No, I don't think it can.
Will you tell me why this is important to you? Is this an omen? Is this a dream?
No, I I think this is reality.
Uclot leans away from you. And as they do, they kind of revert to their normal height, towering. I must contemplate on this. What does this mean for us? What will become of us?
I think I saw this once. Up close. Felt it.
Perhaps your fate is tied in with it, then.
It's never good.
Would you prefer I keep this secret between us?
For a time, I would like to speak with my colleagues in private before we discuss.
Very well. Alaris?
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Gently puts a hand on your shoulder. You are not alone. Y'all, that shows up on stream.
Huh? Spam the chat, don't let anyone see.
It's fine. I mean, this show is just all about gay things.
It is. It's great.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just like want to like pop off that screen so it doesn't distract.
Totally forgot. Shit.
It's fine. It's 100% fine. So she lets go of your shoulder and she leans back. Good luck.
I think we'll need it. Thank you.
I see that we will be speaking again soon. If I see anything else, I will let you know.
Appreciate your assistance.
She begins to lean back and she begins to go south. Is anyone watching Alaris just kind of pull this tall, muscular, four-armed, super hot, half snake lady off to the side?
Yep.
I mean, I probably did because Alaris was basically standing right next to me.
I was just like,
snooping.
All right, yeah. So, so Avalon and Samara kind of close in. You're both just staring at Alaris.
Yeah, I'm not hiding it. The helmet's just like directly like. So. What was that?
You remember when we were going to the bathhouse to speak privately and then we never spoke privately?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Now that you
about
bring that up, yes. Really haven't actually gotten a chance to go over things, have we?
No, we haven't. And she'll look pointedly at Avalon.
I don't know why you're looking pointedly at me. I didn't unleash some kind of, I don't know, monstrous
I don't think
titan
any of
that
us
might kill all of us.
No, but just killed a totally innocent village of people. That's
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I'm sure there's a tavern. If this is a city, there has to be a tavern. Or we could head into Waterdeep if we want to be away from these god's damned Olympians.
The old tavern.
Adon, you came out of the dirt. Do you have a place?
She was born from the dirt, or they were born from the dirt.
I do.
Molded by it.
I'm gonna. But while Alaris was having that conversation, I would have tried to pull Winna over to like have a little huddle with Calibor and Winna, if that's
Okay,
cool.
Calibor and Winna. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you kind of huddle over here.
Yeah, I kind of just So can you guys just give me a quick what did the glow mean? Is just Hera dead, or is it like all of them? Is there a like a contracted suitor, or not suitor, successor for the throne?
Dia told me that it is a free fall at the moment, and Hera was a true death.
What about the other ones? Other gods?
Calibor looks
Can
very
we-
thoughtful. This 9-foot tall wizard looks over the rest of everyone here and says, "It would be a healthy assumption that the other gods of Olympus have been slain."
Okay. And Winna, you know more about the Olympians, correct? Is there anyone... I'm just trying to keep the casualties down as much as I possibly can. Is there anyone I should keep my eye on for now while we're doing the investigation?
Atea.
Yeah, maybe stabby, like stab pants.
So
She
you do
really doesn't like
notice,
you.
actually roll me an insight check, Adon.
Well, I will do it.
12. Okay. With a 12, even with a 12, you definitely notice that Winna has a different air now. With everyone having dispersed, all of the other champions having left the area, and it's a more intimate setting here, she sits down on the edge of the fountain and sighs, and you can almost see the stress leaving her. She looks at you and she looks tired. She says, "All of them, in total honesty. The thing about Olympian champions is that they are images of their gods. You will find that the apple does not fall too far from the tree for most of them. The influences between them, alliances and rivalries, are ever shifting and always consuming. It is important to know where their gods stood, as this would most likely affect who they would try to rely on in this time."
You know, this would be easier if I knew anything about Olympians. It has never been important up until now. This is great. Thank you, Winna. Would you like a place to rest?
Calibor looks around and he says, "Adon, we do have something in our advantage. They cannot leave this place. They cannot return to Mount Olympus. We could try to gather information and make a logical choice here."
That's the goal. I'm just hoping it doesn't come down to bloodshed before we can get them all out of here.
You can see Winna's hands gripping her staff with determination, her knuckles going white, and she says, "It will be my first prerogative that we do not allow bloodshed." She comes down to one knee, and she says, "For now, I swear my services to you, Adon de la Terra. You have drawn the Knight card.
That is so dope.
Hell yeah!
Winna will now be deathly loyal to you."
Kyrgios Zeus?
I love how we're all getting knights.
Not Alaris.
I'm your knight, baby.
Yeah, you are, girl.
Don's just gonna go, "Oh, gods, you don't have to. You could get up here. I'll show you to a room."
You see Calibor kind of looking between the two of you, and he just rolls his eyes.
Do you want one too?
He walks off. He says, "I will be fine. I am a resourceful man."
I turn to Winna. I go, "He's gonna be fine. He's resourceful." And I'll show them to a room.
All right.
somewhere.
So I think this is where Fiona says, like, at mentions of rooms and stuff and taverns, says, puffing up her collar,
That is precisely where I was going to lead you. Please follow me. I will take you to the Crossed Candles Inn and Tavern."
Oh,
Like that.
how cute.
Tavern. They get at the beginning of every week. They give me a bunch of soup crackers. Take down and munch on the whole week.
Fi-
Anyways.
Saltines.
The whole week.
The whole week's worth of saltines.
Fiona leans down to Avalon and says, "Oops, sorry." And actually leans down to Alaris and says,
The assistant to the mayor is the owner of the Crossed Candles Tavern.
Oh, fantastic. I can't wait to meet them.
and the whole group. All right, who are we taking? I think Diapani is going to come with you.
I'll bring Winna.
Winna will come.
We gotta take Shu.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Shoes.
So
Definitely
the screen kind of moves over to Shu and Nell here. And Nell, as this conversation has shifted towards from grief to cookies, you see that Shu has slowly composed himself. And as he sits up and cants his head listening to you, telling you about his food allergies, he lifts up a paw and looks like he's going to put it on your shoulder, but sees that you are very, very small and decides against it. He bows his head and he says, "For the kindness you have shown me, I cannot do anything more in service of Hera, but perhaps I can serve you." Last session, you drew the knight card.
Oh my god!
Samara, you better be
Oh
a
my
damn
God.
good knight for
We
me.
have well,
Well, Dia
allies,
probably
dude.
would protect you if I told her to.
Champion of
So-
Hera, champion of Zeus.
Shu,
Who's-
champion of the
Aw,
sky,
that's-
servant of Hera, will now serve you to the death.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Who's the
Oh my
hand
God,
of
Dia's
night?
a champion of
Now it's the
of
night sky.
Athena?
Oh,
That's insane.
Wait, what?
Diapani's a champion of Athena. That's dope. That's very cool, I think.
This all is super cool.
All right, so
Oh my
Calibor will
gosh.
not be joining you. And as the entire group kind of begin, Cornelius just kind of, as a giant buff frog, just pops into the fountain and looks at all of you with beady eyes, but does not telepathically communicate with any of you. He's going to stay here.
someone's got to take one for the team and kiss that frog, because something tells me that he's buff, also out of frog form, and it won't be me. It will not be me.
If Avalon ever says this out loud, Dawn will not question it.
Suddenly she's got a Jersey accent.
Let it
Someone's
be.
got to kiss that frog, all right?
Auroran, the changeling, champion of passion, sits on the edge of this fountain and just quietly watches everyone as a group, you begin to move away. I'm just gonna put everyone here. I don't have a map, but basically who you see on the map now is who's with you. Or the tavern scene.
Nice.
Right.
I better not catch Calibor sniffing around my things.
I like how y'all are just
what's the name of
jumping
the
on
tavern?
to your knights right there. That's funny.
Thought you want Calibor sniffing
I
around
like
your
that we
thing.
I
all
do
have
not.
big knives.
Avalon does not. Now, if Calibor wanted to sniff around Cassie's things,
I'm gonna kill.
the door's open. The door's open, sweetheart.
I closed it.
Well, listen, his fingers are extra limber now, so.
Super limber. Got a good aestheticness to them. If I die, I die.
Moving on. Anyways,
Fine.
Anyway,
as the group of you make your way towards northern Moontown, you pass by
Hell yeah.
a couple of different buildings. You see off to the left, there is an elaborate doorway. It seems to be two crystalline trees that wind up and entwine with one another. You recognize this. This seems to be a replica of the unseen city entrance. And there's a sign next to it that says, "Twixt the Trees Tailory."
oh, that's so cute.
You see, off to the left is an exquisite looking building You see that there are chiffon curtains that sort of billow. And from within, you can see romantic candlelight. See the sign of the Havenry. And you hear light giggling coming from the windows. And eventually, it comes to an end at a large inn. It is 3 stories tall, and you see that it is humbly built. It says, Crossed Candles Inn and Tavern. Fiona hurries up to the door and holds it open for you. You see that it is quite a large door, easily going to fit all of you inside. And you can hear some music coming from within. Someone seems to be performing.
Ooh. God damn it. I keep wiggling.
Wiggle away.
Never stop.
You recognize these people. As you step in, you can see that there's a stage on the far side, and the people on the stage are very clearly Lily and Sanger from Waterdeep. You recognize Lily having been the former merfolk turned human, and Sanger, the human singer that had become mute. You see that Sanger is playing a lute and Lily is singing. 2 of them look lovingly to each other as they fill this place with music. You can see that there are a number of people here. You don't recognize most of them. But off to the side, you see a bar, and behind the bar is a unicorn. You recognize this to be Frost, the unicorn from the ball.
Oh.
As soon as all of you pile in, Fiona hurries up to the bar and says, "Meet my assistant mayor."
Aw.
Hey, congratulations.
Moontown is run by an ogre and a
And
unicorn.
a unicorn, I love it.
You see Frost toss his head cultishly. You see sparkles fly out as his perfectly braided hair, entwined with flowers and seashells, just sort of glistens in the firelight. He looks to you with his blue steel gaze. And he says, as like little mage hands are serving drinks to other people around him, "Welcome to my tavern. What can I get you?"
One of everything.
Absolutely, I like your moxie. You better sit here at the table right in front of me so I can get a good look at you. One of everything, coming right up. Fiona, you find the best customers.
Fiona looks nervous. Who's standing next to her closest?
Probably Alaris.
She looks to you, Alaris, and she says,
Who's gonna pay for those? Frost is notorious about keeping a tab and making people pay for them.
I mean, I'm sure we've got a garden of gems around here somewhere.
Oh, Miss Alaris. I regret to inform you that the gem gardens have been picked. They are all gone. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, Fiona, don't worry about it. It's okay. We were gone
These
for quite some time.
buildings
Don't
did not
even-
come for free. I had to pay.
No, it's okay, Fiona. I understand. No, Fiona, it's okay.
I made sure.
She's just, like, trying
Yeah,
to
she's like,
calm
I
Fiona
made sure
down.
that all of the employees were ethically paid for their time and efforts. I made sure. Oh, I made cupcakes, Miss Nell. I paid them in gold and gems, but also cupcakes. I provided a variety in case they had food allergies.
Lynn's-
It's great.
Well, don't worry about the drinks. I've kind of accrued quite a bit of money while I was gone.
I got how much do we owe? I got Fiona, where's my backpack?
Here.
Okay. She like opens up her Mary Poppins style bag and she's like, "It's somewhere here." And she's gonna like start putting various amounts of filled gold bags just like piled onto the
I don't know. No,
bar.
I think that's too many.
she's like just like slowly
Just
puts them
what?
back and like
Where are we getting all this gold? What have you guys been up to that you accrue so much
had
money?
This well, a lot of it was my back pay, and some of the flowers. A couple times. We hadn't really gone shopping all that much.
Right.
It's just kind of been in here. But
I mean,
we
we're
don't-
in the sky for 2 years, so
Right,
what are you going to
I-
spend up there?
Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah, I suppose.
I've just been working on boats a lot over the last 2 years.
Oh, I see. You a shipwright now?
Huh?
Are you a
She asked if
shipwright
you're a
now?
ship right now.
Are you a ship right
Are
now?
you a ship right now?
Samara's just be like, I was fucking with you. Yes, I am.
Oh. Well. Cool.
You don't have to act interested. It's
I
okay.
can't
I
pay
don't-
you guys back.
sorry.
I don't have any money.
Any money? Have you been living off of soup crackers for 2 years?
Well, Nell was gone.
so I need more then. And she'll like reverse her actions and start putting
No,
the
no,
bags
no,
back
no.
on.
Just one extra bag.
They just give me the soup crackers for free.
Fiona's like, shh.
Nobody else wants them.
Dawn, is that all you've been eating for the last 2 years?
Just been eating soup crackers and buttermints.
I feel like these are leading questions, and if I say yes, it will be a bad thing, so I will not answer.
Well, that's as good as a yes.
We can. I'll bake
Okay.
you some seasoned crackers.
That would be wonderful now. Thank you.
But Dawn has just been eating expired food that the tavern has to throw out. Like a mole
Only
person.
crackers.
Except
Yeah,
they're
not any
giving
of
them
their
to
other
her.
food.
They're not giving it to her. They're
Just the
like digging through the
crackers.
trash.
They leave,
Quickfoot has
they
been
leave
like-
a big black bag out at the end of every day out in the alley
It's
for me to take the crackers.
So, very shortly, Frost reappears, and there are like 100 mage hands that just dump like a ton of food in front of you. There are all kinds of roasts and soups and breads and fruit and meats and veggies. Anything that you can imagine is dropped down in front of you. And you can see Frost's eyes are twinkling mischievously. Fiona looks pale and uncomfortably looks down to Nell.
What do I owe you?
500 gold!
Inside check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nell,
Yeah.
knowing what ingredients cost.
That's some bullshit.
Dawn,
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's a nat 1 from a Dawn into a 2.
Yep.
19 Samara, 16 Nell. Nell, go ahead and roll at advantage. 17 Nell.
Nice.
All right, Samara and Nell, you can tell a mile away that Frost is definitely like, yeah, upcharging like crazy. But I mean, this is the only tavern in Moontown. It's ridiculous.
I will pay you 500 if you feed all of us while we're here for the length of our entire stay. We do have a statue where the I put flowers on.
We found this town.
Yeah, do you know who I am? I made these.
You see a
Activate
mage
Karen.
hand sort of stroke his chin. You can see that there's like a little goatee
God.
of hair on his chin. He says, "All right, I'll give you a deal. I will make sure you have lodging and that you have food for the rest of your lives here.
And drinks.
And drinks for 500 gold."
You sound
we'll
suspicious.
get that in
I'd like to
writing.
roll an insight check now, please.
Fiona, can you draw up a contract with your assistant? And then
Of course.
I would like a food itemized list and your pricing as well, and your suppliers too. I want to know where you're sourcing your ingredients.
Frost's eyes twinkle. I like you. I like the way you think. We will get along swimmingly. Yes, of course, I'll give you all the information you need. I'm an open book. With that 16 insight, Alaris, yeah, you don't sense anything like overtly like threatening or like this dude just wants money. It's a horse that wants money. Fine. But like, yeah.
I also have a lot more recipes I can share you too. Like, I've got a bunch of food from Olympus in my bag.
Is that right? We should speak. You know what? I just remembered we have an opening in the kitchen. Do you want to work for me?
Oh,
I will work with you.
That's a deal.
I run my own
Yes, the kitchen is all yours. Let me go fire my chef. And then just trots away.
Don't fire them. They can be a sous chef.
You see the tail like flicking all excitedly. They peep their head into the kitchen there. Cat, you're fired! I've got a better chef. Now get out of here. I'll mail you your severance pay.
I love this unicorn.
And then the unicorn moves back towards the bar, and then you see the kitchen door open, and this literal cat standing on two legs, upright, looks very furious. You see the claws out. They rip off their apron, tosses it off to the side, and then just on all fours just charges out and disappears into Moontown.
oh my god.
That was probably too much fur for the kitchen anyways, right? That doesn't seem sanitary.
Y'all dig in. There's a ton of delicious food in front of you.
Oh, yes.
Samara.
I'm gonna wait until everybody else eats.
Okay. As everyone begins to eat, Alaris, you begin to feel kind of hot and itchy, like uncomfortable, like when you're wearing too many layers in the middle of summer.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Again!
All of a sudden, your clothes just disappear.
This happened last time!
You're on the ruin card.
That damn card.
It's in this food. It's just like it just
Oh.
dissolved everything.
That happened again?
I'm not
And
eating this
then-
food. I'm not eating
That's
this.
the interesting.
Dawn pulls out an extra pair of pants from their tool belt, their bag
pants
holding
again.
tool belt.
How
Say,
many sets
"I
of these
brought-
pants do you have?
It's the one, but everybody who I offer it to never accepts.
I think Alaris did wear them to her boat last time.
Oh!
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, do you have any, like, a cloak or anything that Alaris can use for now?
Who are you talking
I'm
to?
gonna just wear the tablecloth.
Oh,
Diapani.
Diapani. Diapani does not have a cloak. They look they look very flustered. As soon as Alaris is naked, blushing bright red, like burying their head in their hands. Oh my, they reach over to another table, yank the tablecloth, things go flying, and they very gingerly wrap it around Alaris. Are you okay?
I mean, that was impressive, actually. How did you? Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm fine. Are you?
Yes. This begins to dig into
You
soup.
sure?
Yum, 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 yum.
You don't. Okay. You don't look. All right. Well, okay.
You guys ought to just all get some magical undergarments so this doesn't happen anymore. That's what I did.
Alaris very awkwardly will lean over to Adon and be like, "You want to help me pick out some magical undergarments?"
Yeah, I have +1 underwear on right now. Just in case.
Well, I mean,
In case of an emergency.
did you make them?
Actually, twixt the trees tailoring.
Yeah, the camera just like angles just perfectly so you can see out the window and you just see like a thring, like a sparkle over the twixt the trees. Hailery.
Interesting. So they sell magical undergarments.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like magical
It's
garments.
just, well, it just makes the most sense, you know. Your clothes keep coming off. Oh no! I think we would have solved it by now. I'm eating crackers this whole time
Just
with
the
a fork.
crackers.
You see that
There's all this other food and you're eating the crackers.
you see the others, Winna, Fiona, Shu, they're all eating and they seem to be doing just fine.
Well, that sounds like our next stop.
Samara, do you eat the food? Yes? Okay.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Oh no!
Is that now?
So you
not
can
be eating
choose whatever you want. Like, what are you eating? There's literally everything.
I think being back near Waterdeep and everything, she would try to request something that was similar to Funda's, like potato pie that she got at the carnival.
As you begin to eat this potato pie, you see Diapani is taking little peeps at you, just looking at the corner of their eyes and looking at you, and they gently lean over and they say, "Do you mind if I have a bite of that? It looks delicious."
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. And as they reach for the pot and take it from you, their fingers gently touch against yours. And you can't figure out why, you can't explain it. You feel this like surge of power just ripple through you. As an errant magic surge goes through you, what emotion do you want to pick? There's going to be an emotion. It can be literally anything. It doesn't have to be tied to like what's going on. Just overwhelms you.
Probably just content right
Okay.
now.
You feel absolutely satisfied, confident, relaxed. As you do, this confidence just sits in your belly, sits in your soul. You have drawn the star card.
Oh my god!
You get
I don't
you get to
remember.
instantly add +2 to a stat of your choice. You cannot exceed 24.
I'm so jealous.
The music is
second
so
time getting
good. The food is delicious. The company is great. You're going to remember this moment for a very, very long time. Everyone is safe. Everyone that you care about. Gila is put on some ice right now. Your heart doesn't go there. It's fine. You're invulnerable to that. For now.
For now. Holy shit!
You see Shu lean in and he says, "What do you think we should do?"
So. Oh wait, was that to Samara?
No, that's to
specifically?
everyone.
Yeah, well,
Okay. So, it seems like we have two situations in front of us. I'm not sure if they're related yet. I have a hunch that they are. We have the death of the gods, and we also have the ball of fire in the sky, which, you know, for full transparency, I have consulted with the spirits. They all seem to believe that, you know, this ball of fire in the sky is going to be the end of the world, and it'll consume all of us. And there's nothing we can do about it. That is what they believe. But that being said, I think it's more prudent for us to focus on the god situation first, because we actually kind of have leads on that.
So about those leads. We may or may not have leads on the big ball of fire in the sky.
What are you getting at, Alaris?
I don't like when you use that voice. It ruins my plans sometimes.
She is like looking kind of awkwardly at the other champions that she doesn't know very well at all. She kind of like lowers her voice. Hopefully that just the 5 of the group can kind of hear. Goes, well, I may have done some dimension portal hopping in the boat, and I may have come across that ball in the sky, but somewhere else, and maybe possibly it appeared afterwards.
Oh, so that's new.
Yeah, ish.
So, wait. Walk me through exactly. No, quit being vague.
Well,
Out with it.
Okay. So in the boat, in my boat, you know how I can hop between dimensions, worlds, that sort of stuff. Well, we were doing a trip, and we ended up in a place that Tamara, is that her name?
Tamar.
Did I get it right? Tamar called the Ink. And in it, I may have seen that, just kind of points vaguely upwards. And also maybe something else. And then we got out of there like as soon as possible. But then also it appeared in our sky shortly thereafter.
Oh. What
So
is
it followed you out.
Well,
Maybe.
Well, that could happen to anyone.
Did I let it out?
no,
So
it
it could happen
did-
to anyone. It could happen to
It
them.
came before you.
Huh.
I think
so.
you're in the clear
So-
now, right?
How is it that you got so close to this big ball of fire in the sky and you did not die?
That's a good question. Yeah, it was far away in the ink, but I could see it, and it was very overwhelming and daunting. And I'm pretty sure there's a giant finger in there.
Okay, connected to anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just like,
Oh,
By itself?
Well, one single finger is not much of a threat.
no, but it was huge.
hilarious. Can you roll a stealth check?
Oh god, yeah.
This game.
That's a 12.
I think that makes sense for how emotional she's getting about this.
Yeah, how stressed.
Slowly
Yeah.
she's getting more like yeah, very big finger. Like, I mean, I don't really know how big this world is, but it seemed planet-sized.
So, like, bigger than, you know, we've seen our fair share of gods, so, like, bigger than a god? Like, could
Yeah.
this just be, like, a...
No,
Oh.
it was big.
Okay.
Does this sound familiar
What's-
at all?
Go
DM?
ahead and roll me a history or religion check, anybody and everybody who wants to.
With Nyx in me, would I have any sort of advantage of what I've experienced?
So you can
with her?
definitely tap into Nyx if you want. It will give you advantage, but there may be consequences.
She'll face consequences.
Also, just out of curiosity, with Alaris's patron, would she have any
No.
Okay.
Which one could I pick? again,
History
sorry?
or religion?
Perfect.
So
She's very scared about being
7 history from Avalon, Nat 20, 29 from Adon, 19 history from Samara, Nat 1 Alaris, and 19 at advantage from Nell. Okay. Alaris, you don't know jack shit. Dawn with that Nat 20. You know that from, you can decide how you know, but you know that the way that gods work, it's a hierarchy. And you know that Nyx is a primordial god. Above the Olympian and the Chthonic gods, there are primordial gods. They are older, they are more ancient, and there are a handful of them. And probably before them, there's something else. And maybe this is that thing. Nell, you tap into Nyx's essence that you are carrying. And you also glean all of this. You definitely get the sense that whatever this is, it is not a primordial god, but you don't know what it is.
Okay. Bigger than a god, then.
Ooh.
Well, Now, don't get mad at me, but we do know somebody who is, capable, who is more powerful than a god. So if there's something bigger than a god coming around... Oh, the Prince of Demons.
Why do you think he's...
What makes you think that?
That he's more powerful than gods? He's killed them.
Okay, but we weren't... Oh, I mean, I killed the god.
Oh, so you deal with it.
Also, we're just talking about this in front of Gwynna and Diapani.
We're whispering.
Are we?
Done.
If you guys were whispering up until this point, Adon is also whispering, but they wouldn't think to be quiet around Gwynna on their own,
Can I get stealth checks from everyone? We'll do a group check here.
I know, I'm scared.
19 from Nell, 8 from Adon, 22 from Alaris, Nat 20 from Avalon, 9 from Samara. I'm gonna say that y'all are relatively quiet.
They know it's personal business.
Yeah, they're like
they're not listening on purpose.
Is anybody else?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people.
They're your guys'
Are they
knights.
listening?
It's fine. We can trust them.
You know what? I'm gonna use one of my Nat 20s.
No!
Someone here
How
is
dare.
listening.
Is listening.
Can I tell who's listening?
No.
Insight check around.
Not with that
Right
nat
then.
20.
Keep your secrets.
Simus! He's just sitting in the corner.
He's like, hey
Oh my
guys.
God, can I see you? Can I just?
hi, I'm here.
I'm like
Killing
can I see
gods?
Simus
You guys?
is here?
Crazy.
Oh, I was there when you did that. You guys took me through the portal for some reason.
Wasn't he knocked out?
Probably.
Yeah, I
Fatigued.
killed him.
I think he was knocked out.
All right. So we'll say that the night begins to draw to a close. I mean, it's always night here, but the night. And y'all have your own private rooms here at the Crossed Candles. And you see Fiona stretch like, I've got mayor business in the morning. If you need me, I will be in the mayor's house. Oh, I keep one of these on my person at all times. Reaches into her jacket, pulls out a map, and slams it down on the table. Things kind of like jostle around. So, in the center, we have the entrance to the tunnels, the center square, the Guardian Fountain, the Mayor's House, Avalon's Cave. To the north, where you are, there's the Havenry, Fixed, the Trees Tailory, the Crossed Candles. To the south is the Tomb of Hecate, the Lonely Bough. And to the east, there is a bakery and tea house called Carpe Donut.
Oh my god.
And a market. To the west are the small houses and a fishery. And she says that this is your town. All places are open to you, and if anyone gives you trouble, you let me know. Crack.
Fantastic. Thank you, Fiona. You've been hard at work, it seems.
I'm a very good mayor.
Right?
Well-
and then the champions all disperse. The ones that have joined you.
So are we gonna do anything about the finding out who sent the shadow people, or is that on the back burner for now? Because I can table that.
Seems we have to realize what to prioritize. Is Olympian business really our business?
Seems like the same business.
I think it would be in our. So, here's what we know. We know somebody's going around killing all the gods. We know who it is. Don't tell anyone. We know who it is. And, he's probably doing that for a reason. He probably wanted the throne to be open so he could take the throne to become the king of Olympians. And it might be in our best interest to not let that.
Who do you think it is, Adon?
It's the Prince of Demons, right?
And why do you think that?
Because he killed Thraxia and Hecate.
Well,
Not Thraxia. Wait, was it Thraxia?
No, we killed
EJ's
Thraxia.
forgetting. EJ's forgetting. Eros? No.
Eris?
Eris. Was it Eris?
What happened to Eris? We killed Eris.
technically, I killed
Well,
her.
we helped him. kill Eris.
Technically.
And then
I mean,
he took all the
Hecate
power,
was
and then
already
he
dying.
said, "I'm gonna go kill Hades." Right? That's what he said.
I don't think he said that.
Oh.
We saw the cutscene as players. We
Yeah,
saw the cutscene.
the players saw the
Oh!
cutscene.
But as characters, we did not see the cutscene.
That's totally fine.
So interesting that I don't know that happened. So interesting. I was like, why are you guys pretending like we don't know this?
He was very antagonistic.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
you could probably
Great.
guess that's what happened. Especially, okay, wait.
If Hades is dead.
So
Yeah, we know Hades
Zara,
is dead.
last episode, champion of Persephone, did say that Hades is dead. You don't know who killed Hades, but you know that the Prince of Demons is probably rocking it heavy down there, and you know that Persephone is in trouble.
Oh yeah, and Alaris is gonna like plunk the urn on the table.
Yeah, because
Right.
she saw the Prince of Demons with the big army.
Yep.
She's gonna be like,
Yeah.
also the underworld. We have to do something about this. And
Yeah,
Right.
these-
The souls.
As Alaris
Souls.
produces the soul jar, you put it onto the
Oh.
table. It kind of begins to mute the area around you just a little bit. No one else seems to be reacting any differently. They're still eating and laughing. The music is still going. But for you, things just get a little quieter, a little more grim, and a little darker. You feel as if there are soft whispers coming from the three faces that are built into the sides of this jar. It is completely matte black, and it opens with a lid on top. As you all sort of like lean in and look at it, someone pulls you back. On Adon's shoulder is a hand. It's Avalon's armor. Calibor stands behind you and looks down at the soul jar. You are going to need a lot of help filling that thing. I know exactly what that is.
Well, before we do all that, Avalon is pretty bare right now.
Alaris shows her little like tablecloth dress. Like, hello.
A deal is a deal, and I am a man of my word. We will sort this out. For the matter at hand, I think I know where to go, where to encourage you to investigate in order to fill this jar. I believe that all of our interests are aligning here. You see, with the mandate of heaven, this, and he kind of gestures a little, looking at his hand. You can see that soft golden glow all over his body. The same glow that has been over Diapani, all of the other champions of Olympus. There is not a mandate for you. Hecate must still be alive.
I knew it.
Otherwise, you would be experiencing the same. Perhaps not exactly. But this is just the way things work.
Well,
Okay.
then where do we start?
Follow me. He turns, and he walks out the door.
I follow, like, hey, Calibor, if you just want to be our adventuring friend, like, just say you don't have to, mandate of heaven.
Calibor looks down at Adon and says, no. That's where this session will end. Oh, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for all of your support and all of your help here today. We're going to go around real quick and talk about who we are, where you can find us, and what your favorite part was. And we'll start off with EJ.
Hi, my name is EJ. You can find me in chat. That's One Big Egg, or on Twitter at Several Big Eggs. And my favorite part about tonight, I think, was getting my knight. I love Winna. I love him to death. I also love being a little rascal to Calibor. So I want to make him uncomfortable.
Oh, if only you knew the plans I have for you and Calibor. It's only beginning.
Oh, it's okay.
No.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Alaris. Dungeon Dame.
Dungeon Dame.
Dame!
I'm a human, not a character in D&D. Thank you. Hello.
Next, we have Dungeon Dame.
Anywho, you can find me mostly here on Stella Luna's channel, not the DM. And you can find me on Mid-Level Crisis Live, playing in a session there every other Sunday as well, which is this Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and sometimes on my own channel on Thursday nights, but that's kind of wishy-washy right now. My favorite part about tonight's session was the vision from Uklot that also tied into Alaris trying to explain what the heck is going on, or her version of what is going on.
Awesome. Yup. Finger. Giant finger.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not a problem.
No, it's fine.
No big
Next,
deal.
we have Bravo.
Hey guys, I'm Bravo. You can find me over at the Monty Hall tomorrow, right? That's Saturday. Tomorrow's
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yes.
We are streaming some Apex. The new season just came out, so it is the debut of Sweaty Saturdays, which is our new weekend show. We're gonna do just some sweaty games and sweat with each other. And I am Bravo with 5 R's on Twitter and Instagram. My favorite part was probably Nell comforting Shu. That was so sweet. It was adorable. Also, Stella, this game was so fucking awesome.
So
Wow.
fun.
So awesome.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Next, we have Giggly.
Hello, I'm Giggly. You can find me here on Twitch at GigglyDendroLegus or on Twitter at GigglyDendro. I usually stream Wednesday nights. I actually have a free day tomorrow, so I'll be streaming some more Witcher, the first Witcher, tomorrow. It's my first playthrough. Yeah. My favorite part... Okay, first of all, waking up in the fucking bed with Megara. Or I guess not waking up, but like appearing. I was just like, whoa. Also Avalon yanking Asna out of the way.
Yeah.
I forgot about
funny.
That was so good.
I was thinking about what would I do. I was like, I'll
I
touch
love
Nell.
Asna.
Picking out the trash.
Yes!
Oh god. Oh, I've got so many plans for Asna too. This is gonna be great. You know, just cursing Avalon, you know, and you know, becoming an enemy rogue card for Nell. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Damn, already?
Oh, did I not show the card?
Damn.
Oh,
No.
yeah. So you drew the rogue card. Asna is working against you, Nell.
No!
Hee hee.
We have to
Oh.
kill her!
Maybe I don't love
No, we don't.
Asna anymore.
Oh, shit. Okay. And, yeah, the Flames card for Samara.
What's
Flames is,
Another
a powerful demon works against you, but I'm gonna reflavor this one a little
my God.
bit. In this case, a tiefling is going to work against you. Asna has taken a liking to you, perhaps on a very unhealthy level. We will discover the details of that next time.
Sounds like
We
an
have to kill
episode
her.
of You.
We have to kill Asna. It is
I kind
decreed.
of like her again.
No!
Last. Oh, I'm sorry,
I
go ahead.
can protect- I was like, I can protect you guys though, because she likes me for some weird reason.
Probably because she saw you naked outside of the bathhouse. Last but certainly not least, we have the Lady May.
Hey, I'm May, and I can be found on various places of the internet, mostly here and Runaway Robots channel in a few weeks once again. And I do really I enjoyed the Asna situation, and I also just really like that the Champion of the Sky is now a knight for the Hand of Night.
I love
Yes,
that.
yes. Oh my god, I love all of these NPCs. I can't wait to y'all don't even know. I made like a whole political web between all the different gods and stuff. Like this is gonna be some trippy deep shit. Like it's gonna be great.
Oh, that's
Is it
my
next
favorite
Friday
part
yet?
of any lore.
Yeah, can we
Oh my
play tomorrow or like now?
Yeah, can we just keep
If
going?
you'd like to watch more Unbound, join us Friday next week at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be continuing the story. If you want to find more episodes of these, we have a YouTube. You can check out our YouTube there in the chat. I'm Stella Luna. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoy this content, if we made you go, oh my god, or hell yeah, please hit that follow button. That's the way you can support us and everything that we do here. Thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.